Hey there.
Hello.
We're over here. We're over here today at Uriah Faber's Team Alpha Male Wrestling Prep Sacramento, and I'm talking to Mrs. Crawford. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Lanay Crawford, and my son is Dylan Crawford. He is a junior at Lodi High School wrestling, and we've been coming to wrestling prep for about the last maybe year and a half, and has changed Dylan's life. He has moved mountains from the difference from last year to this year.
I think I remember Dylan from the summer of either 2013 or 2014. Didn't he come at the beginning of the summer?
He
And then
did. Yeah,
and then
he
he
did.
came back at the end.
Yes.
He may have come with his brother initially.
My oldest as well. Yep.
And then he came back afterwards.
Yes.
One of the things I noticed about Dylan is how earnest he is and how much he wanted to get better, but my impression was that things weren't always available for him to get better.
We didn't quite have access to the level of what he needed to get where he wanted to go. He has a specific goal, and that's to get to state. At the very beginning of, that's the very least of his goals, to get to state, and we didn't have what we needed to get there. And when we came here, the first thing we noticed was the level of, well, the atmosphere, number one. I love the fact that you run a room that there's no making fun of anybody. Everybody respects everyone. We're all in this together. Everybody has the same goal to be better. So that right there was 100% difference. And then two, the exercises, the workouts that we do, the Travers app, I'm totally intrigued with. The whole thing is just
The body leveraging.
night and day. Yep.
After Dylan was here, was he able to start applying the body leveraging or the geometry of wrestling, math of wrestling to all the scenarios that he was put in, even when he wasn't being coached at wrestling prep?
This year, since we're at the beginning of our junior year, Dylan went in, and to be completely honest, a lot of the kids weren't real Dylan supporters, if you will. Not against him, but just not big Dylan supporters. Well, our first dual match at Ponderosa, 5 matches in a row, by the end of that day, the next practice, there were kids in the room that were fighting to wrestle with him and work with him in the room, to where before nobody would work with him. He was kind of pegged as they called him pesky. He's pesky, he's too aggressive, he's got a level of desire that is just not quite the same. But what has happened is it has brought everybody in the room now wanting that. They want that same drive. And Dylan took second place at Oakdale yesterday. And not that the medal that matters, but how he wrestled his matches was phenomenal and was momentous. And I'm so glad I was there to see it. It was really, he was so happy with himself that you can't get any better than that. When a kid comes to you and you can see that he surpassed a goal of his own personal challenges, doesn't get much better than that.
Oh, isn't that the best?
Yeah.
So we have a lot of wrestlers who come here from all over the country who are in that same boat. They have guys on their team, they love their team, they love their coaches, but maybe it's just not in the cards that all those people are going to put in the extra time and effort. When Dylan goes to tournaments, does he encounter other wrestling prep kids there that he knows?
Yes.
And what is that like for him?
One thing is, you see, and I'll be like, oh, I know that kid, I know that kid, I know that kid. And you'll see different wrestling prep shirts around the room. And literally it's, hey, there's a hug, there's a high five, there's a this, there's a that. And it creates the atmosphere that is in your room. It carries outside your doors, and it carries out to other schools, anywhere, wherever you are. And it just has made, I'm eternally grateful that my husband found you. And it just, I can't say enough good about it.
Well, we're very, very happy to hear that, and I'm assuming Dylan will be with us this summer.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll just go from there. Well, thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to add?
I want to thank you, Carolyn, very much. You've made a huge difference. I'm not sure if you realize what impact you've had. And I'm not just being a butt kisser. I swear, really sincerely from the heart. Phenomenal. Just forever will make it. He'll make it to where he wants to go because he's been here with you. So thank you.
Thank you.